my life have I seen a series ending just be as universally disliked as the Chainsaw Man one. Maybe the Game of Thrones one was equally universally hated, but I really wasn't on the internet for that to happen. So from stuff that I've witnessed happen in real time, the Chainsaw Man finale has just been one of the most universally disliked ones I think I've ever seen. And I'm going to say this right now. I have not read the entirety of the Chainsaw Man manga. I've gotten a lot of shit spoiled for me because people on the internet just like talking about spoilers, so I just kind of have a bunch of shit shoved in my face. And that's no different than the Chainsaw Man ending. So I guess spoilers here if you are a big fan of Chainsaw Man and want to read it or want to watch the anime. But like it's impossible to talk about this without talking about how the anime or not the anime, the manga ended because I've once again not seen a single person say they liked it. And so from what I understand, just the story develops as with Pochita being I guess we originally think is a chainsaw devil, but Pochita is like a different type of devil, and if Pochita eats something, it kind of just gets erased from existence. And I guess with all the bullshittery that happens and all the stuff that happens throughout the manga, it gets to the point where Pochita decides, what if I just eat myself and then I'm out of existence? And then the entire story just effectively goes through JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 6, like universal reset, where just everything is kind of the same, but like slightly different. And I guess it's just all that except for Pochita didn't exist in this other universe. And if I got that entirely wrong, it's my apologies. I once again have not read all the way through the manga at all. Like going into the nitty gritty details of the Chainsaw Man manga is not the point of this. I want to talk about how I've legitimately not seen a single person talk positively about the ending. Like it's all over Twitter. People just like saying that it's one of the biggest disappointments of all time. That it just felt like Fujimoto, I think is the name of the author, just got tired of writing it and then just finished it off by doing that because everyone was like shocked that it just ended like that. I've seen so many people saying like, "Oh, what if he just does like a surprise part 3 next week if he announces that way? What if he just does something entirely different or all that stuff?" I've legitimately it has been so shocking, I guess, to people who are massive fans of Chainsaw Man that they're just like in denial and hoping that there is somehow a new season that it gets just surprisingly announced and that the show doesn't end this way because it is just catastrophically bad in their eyes. And also, I guess there was like a beef between JJK fans and Chainsaw Man fans, where I guess Chainsaw Man fans are making fun of JJK's ending being kind of mid, and then they just walked into this ending being the most catastrophic, just nothing burger of all time. The most just like, really, that's how we're ending it. And so I've seen a lot of JJK fans clowning on Chainsaw Man fans because the Chainsaw Man ending was just laughably bad. From everything I understand. And I think like, honestly, if I'm gonna make this about myself now, let me just insert myself in the situation. It kind of shows a good idea, a good strategy that I've developed. Where like if an anime or manga is nearing the end and I'm kind of interested in reading it, I will just wait until the entire manga ends or the anime ends, especially if it's close, because then like I want to see how people react to it. That's what I did with Fire Force, where I waited until where I started watching the show and then waited until how people reacted to like the final season coming out to see if they actually liked it or not. Once I saw like a good amount of positive reviews for it, I'm like, all right, I'll actually like spend the time and watch this rather than just wasting what would it be 73 episodes worth of my time just to get a mid ending when people are actually like kind of big fans of how the anime is doing it. And so I was thinking about reading Chainsaw Man. Like I thought the first anime season was pretty good, and like I thought maybe this is something that I want to read as time passes, but just out. But like I kind of was just like waiting for that. I saw it was like nearing the end of part 2, and that maybe would have a good ending, and then it just I guess had like an absolutely catastrophic end to it. And so I guess like I made the right call by just not getting invested in Chainsaw Man. Maybe everything like up to that point is really good, and it might be worthwhile to be to read up to that point and then just like not read chapter 232 and just act delusional like he's gonna release more chapters to it. But I feel like that strategy, that mindset has kind of saved me many ways. And it's kind of what I did for JoJo's Part 8. I haven't started reading JoJo's Part 8 yet, but I've heard a lot of people say that the ending is also spectacular. And I've seen a lot more people saying that the ending's really good when they're talking about Hirohiko Araki's way of ending mangas and stories. By comparing once again the Chainsaw Man ending, where that has like a universe set to the Stone Ocean reset and Part 6. And how I guess Araki's like a lot better than Fujimoto at making endings, and I've seen a lot of people also say that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 8 has a really good ending as well. And so, maybe that'll be the next thing I read, just a little life update, I guess, for everyone who is begging to know what I want to do in my free time. But it was just absolutely crazy to me. I've never seen such unanimity when it comes to an ending. Like a lot of you'll at least see like maybe one or two contrarians like kind of just like stake their claim on the side of the minority argument in this type of scenario, where they go like, you guys actually don't understand the deep, intricate thoughts of Fujimoto in his brain about why he reset everything. You don't understand it. That was actually just like, it was the most deep and thoughtful and good perspective of a way to end the show ever. Like I haven't seen any of those. I've been looking. I've been trying to see anyone who enjoys it, but like not a single person I've found has enjoyed the ending of Chainsaw Man. How there's just, once again, like, it's the only thing that the internet has really ever agreed on is just that it's mid. And like I really pulled up the hashtag of Chainsaw Man 232 just to see like how people are reacting to it, and like this is literally what we're getting. This is what we're getting right here. You got Fujimoto trying to do the reversal reset gimmick like a Rocky. Just Gojo comeback in part 3 trust. Me pretending to be a Make-A-Wish kid, so I make Tatsuki Fujimoto. Just legitimately. No one's happy. What the hell is going on here? But yeah, no one is enjoying the Chainsaw Man ending. It is just not a single person is happy at all. And anyway, you got a fake JJK panel. I don't know which one this is, but this is Gege. This is Fujimoto. I don't know who the fuck this is. Why does it kind of look like the My Hero Academia plug dude? Maybe that's him. I don't really know. But yeah, like the unanimity in just the dislikement. Oh, this person gave an 8 out of 10. Hold on. This is the one person I found that actually liked it. We're doing on the field journalism here. I got completely sidebarred by this, but like I just wanted to see. I just wanted to see, if anyone's liking it, but like legitimately no one liked it. And so we'll just do like the ending with saying this one, me opening Twitter after seeing all the Chainsaw Man fans who killed themselves after Fujimoto dropped chapter 32. I hope you enjoy like that on the scene journalism of just trying to see a single fucking human being who liked the ending of it in any way. But once again, just absolutely crazy that it ended like that. Just wild that no one's a fan. And from my like outside the space view, it just looked like Fujimoto was done writing it and just said, "All right, I'm done, over." Unfortunate for all the Chainsaw maniacs. Oh, I cooked right there. But that's what I gotta say for today. So thanks for watching. Goodbye.